time.
Well, Jimmy teased us with this beautiful footage from Skyline Drive earlier this week, and we got to talking about the colors of the leaves this fall. They're bright, they're vibrant, and according to the Maryland Department of Natural Resources, they're the best fall colors this area has seen in years. Gardening expert Ginny Rosenkranz with the University of Maryland Extension Office is here with some insight on that. Hi, Jenny.
Hi. Yes. Oh my gosh. This year, this is a New England year when it comes to the fall color. It's spectacular.
So why is that? Why are the trees so colorful?
Well, if we were in New England, we would have warm days, but because we're so much further north, we'd have some really cold nights. Now, remember, a couple of weeks ago, we had some really cold nights and then followed by warm days. And then we've had enough rain to keep the plants kind of pumping and that kind of stuff. And so that is giving us some truly spectacular fall colors.
Yeah, yeah. And you've got some red, those are maple?
Yeah, these are all red maples, and I have like a whole fan full of them, and I just have to show the colors. Aren't they spectacular?
They really are.
Yeah, and the neat thing about red maples, this is a native tree, so it's called an American swamp maple, and the colors are always going to be red, shades of red. Now, if you want to have one that you know is a good red, they have some gorgeous varieties like October Glory and Red Sunset, and there's an Autumn Blaze, and they're all more vibrantly colored. Like this one is really almost an orangey red. Isn't that cool?
That is
really
cool.
Flame.
So are we about at the peak here on Delmarva for fall foliage?
I think that we could get a little bit more. I mean, they're talking about colder weekends again, cold evenings again. And that might just sort of accelerate the process. So right now, some of our trees are in gorgeous color, and some of them are still kind of holding on to that real green. Like, for instance, I have I brought a tree. This is a sassafras, and as you see, there's still a lot of green on it. But some of the colors that they're having on the sassafras are this sort of a soft gold color.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? I love sassafras because they have like a little hand, a little mitten here, and where's the other mitten? Anyways, there are just so many beautiful ones. Whoops, let me go throw that down. Here's another one that comes out really kind of pretty. This is one that most people do not like because it has those nasty, pointy sweet gum balls.
Oh.
But look at the foliage color. It's almost a burgundy black color. So this is perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, and when you put all those colors together, they're so beautiful. Now, I see you have some blooms in there. What is that?
Despite the fact that there's a lot of gorgeous fall color out there with leaves, we also are fortunate enough in Maryland to have the ability to grow what they call fall blooming camellias. And so I have 3 of them right here. This one right here, I'll bring it out in the front. This is called Bonanza, really big flowers, real pretty, dark pink. And this one is one I've had for over 40 years. No idea what the name of it is. And this little guy, when I brought this one in, you can see how it has the little yellow stamens inside. Whoop, that one just fell apart. They do that on occasion. What's neat about the fall blooming camellias is when they're done blooming, I'm just gonna take this one apart. Oh, poor little things. They come apart by by a few little leaves. I'll do this one too. And so what happens is these little leaves fall off singly instead of the whole flower going plunk, and like the spring one does. So the entire ground underneath these fall blooming camellias is gorgeous. It has the same colors. So I would have lots of pink.
Yeah. Can we plant those now? I mean, can I go out and get one and plant one?
You could, but they actually do better if you plant them in the springtime because they can go ahead, especially this far north. Remember, these guys are southern children, very southern ladies. And they actually do better when they can go ahead and be planted in the springtime so they can go ahead and use all spring and summer to get those roots firmly established into the soil. When it gets a little cold here, well, maybe here on the Eastern Shore, we could probably do it without any problem. So if you find them for sale, now plant them in an area where they get a little bit of shelter from the northwest wind. And they like to be planted on the south and northwest areas.
Okay.
So early morning sun is going to really actually damage the plants because it will warm up this dark green leaves really quickly when the outside temperature is still freezing. and then it'll start to transpire and lose its water. It would just be terrible.
Okay, so maybe just a good idea to plant them in the spring. Gardening expert Ginny Rosenkranz with the University of Maryland Extension Office, as always. Thank you so much. And are you going to rake up the leaves and jump in them when they all fall down?
Absolutely.
We'll have fun.